Welcome back to our YouTube channel on Newsback TV. It's been a while without hearing from me, and I am coming back with new videos. Please consider subscribing to our channel if you are new here, and continue being with us for the upcoming new videos that will be helping you, and don't hesitate to share to others. For this time, I am going to share with you an inspirational story called The Chain of Love. And I tried highlighting some rare words in red color where you are going to find their meaning after the story so that you can get to understand the whole story content and improve your English skills. Come on, let's begin our story, The Chain of Love. One day, a man saw an old lady stranded on the side of the road, but even in the dim light of day, he could see she needed help. So he pulled up in front of her Mercedes and got out. His old Pontiac was still sputtering when he approached her. Even with the smile on his face, she was worried. No one had stopped to help for the last hour or so. Was he going to hurt her? He did not look safe. He looked poor and hungry. He could see that she was frightened, standing out there in the cold. He knew how she felt. It was that chill which only fear can put in you. He said, "I am here to help you, ma'am. Why don't you wait in the car where it's warm? By the way, my name is Brian Anderson." Well, all she had was a flat tire, but for an old lady, that was bad enough. Brian crawled under the car looking for a place to put the jack, skinning his knuckles a time or two. Soon he was able to change the tire, but he had to get dirty, and his hands hurt. As he was tightening up the lug-nuts, she rolled down the window and began to talk to him. She told him that she was from St. Louis and was only just passing through. She could not thank him enough for coming to her aid. Brian just smiled as he crossed her trunk. The lady asked how much she owed him. Any amount would have been all right with her. She already imagined all the awful things that could have happened had he not stopped. Brian never thought twice about being paid. This was not a job to him. This was helping someone in need. And God knows there were plenty who had given him a hand in the past. He had lived his whole life that way, and it never occurred to him to act any other way. He told her that if she really wanted to pay him back, the next time she saw someone who needed help, she could give that person the assistance they needed. And Brian added, "And think of me." He waited until she started her car and drove off. It had been a cold and depressing day, but he felt good as he headed for home, disappearing into the twilight. A few miles down the road, the lady saw a small cafe. She went in to grab a bite to eat and take the chill off before she made the last leg of her trip home. It was a dingy-looking restaurant. Outside were two old gas pumps. The whole scene was unfamiliar to her. The waitress came over and brought a clean towel to wipe her wet hair. She had a sweet smile, one that even being on her feet for the whole day could not erase. The lady noticed that the waitress was nearly 8 months pregnant, but she never let the strain and the ashes change her attitude. The old lady wondered how someone who had so little could be so giving to a stranger. Then she remembered Brian. After the lady finished her meal, she paid with $100 bill. The waitress quickly went to get change for her $100 bill, but the old lady had slipped right out the door. She was gone by the time the waitress came back. The waitress wondered where the lady could be. Then she noticed something written on the napkin. There were tears in her eyes when she read what the lady wrote. You don't owe me anything. I have been there too. Somebody once helped me out the way I am helping you. If you really want to pay me back, here is what you do. Don't let this chain of love end with you. Under the napkin were 4 more $100 bills. Well, there were tables to clear, sugar bowls to fill, and people to serve, but the waitress made it through another day. That night when she got home from work and creamed into bed, she was thinking about the money and what the lady had written. How could the lady have known how much she and her husband needed it? With the baby due next month, it was going to be hard. She knew how worried her husband was, and as he lay sleeping next to her, she gave him a soft kiss and whispered soft and low, "Everything is going to be alright. I love you, Brian Anderson." The story ends here, and let's continue by explaining the highlighted words in the story. Let's begin with the word stranded, which is an adjective meaning unable to live somewhere or to be stuck. The next word is dim, which means not bright or not seen clearly. The next word is pulled up. This is from a phrasal verb pull up, which is to stop the car, often for a short time when someone is driving a car. Pontiac. This is a brand of automobile. Sputtering. This is from verb to sputter, which is to make several quick explosive sounds. Chill. This is a feeling of cold. Ma'am. This is from madam. In some parts of the US, it is used as a polite way of talking to a woman. Tire. This is to begin to feel as if you have no energy and want to rest or go to sleep. Crawled. This is from verb to crawl, which means to move slowly or with difficulty, especially with the body stretched out along the ground or on hands and knees. Jack. It is a piece of equipment which can be opened slowly under a heavy object such as a car in order to raise it off the ground. Skinning. It is scratching or skin remover. Knuckles. It is one of the joints in the hand where your fingers bend, especially where your fingers join on to the main part of your hand. Tightening. It is from verb to tighten, which is to make something become tighter, firmer, or race is to move. Nuts. It is a small piece of metal with a hole in it which a bolt can be screwed into. Awful. This means very great. Plenty means enough or more than enough or large amount. Twilight. It is the period just before it becomes completely dark in the evening. Grab means taking or getting something in a quick and informal way. Dingy. This means dark and dirty, not fresh or clean. Stranger means someone who you have not met before or don't know. Stripped. This is from verb to strip, which means to get free from or live somewhere. Napkin. It is a small square piece of cloth or paper used while eating for protecting your clothes or to clean your mouth or fingers. Whispered. This is from verb to whisper, which means speaking very softly or quietly. Thank you for watching this video. It is great to have you all with us. Let's meet here again next time. Bye bye.